We had a whole heap of ideas of what we wanted to work on after we finished working on Jetpack Joyride, and so we started doing a whole bunch of prototyping. We were just making all kinds of crazy games, making about a game every week or so, I guess. We had this idea for weather and this surfing game. Turns out surfing game probably pretty hard to make. We eventually had the idea of doing a stone skipping game because we could still play around with water and waves and weather, and it'd be a really simple expression of that weather idea. This is one of the earliest versions of the game, back when it was called Stone Skip Bay. Whenever we showed this game to people outside of the company, they were just like, really? Playing with a rock?
We needed, cute characters, something that people could relate to and, really want to come back and, just spend more time with these cute little group of, little guys. And the main idea behind having the different fish was basically to have interestingly different enough shapes. So it would suggest different ways they would interact with the water and the different weathers in the game as well. So a lot of these crabs were based off real personalities in the office. Hard to please Harwood, he's really hard to impress. His eyes have that I'm not impressed look.
Working on Fish Out of Water was a really nice change from Jetpack because it was a totally different game. Fish Out of Water was obviously going to be really kind of natural and organic, but the challenge was to also make it fun at the same time. We ended up using a lot of different techniques in recording and ended up using a lot of found objects. Fish sinking in the water. Crabs aren't very vocal creatures, so we needed to make something ourselves. Some goggles. So Errol's sounds, he's a puffer fish, so naturally he had to sound a bit like there was some air involved somewhere. Basically, just